Obviously, Mike, we were talking Andreas today in a 7th-round pick, and you coached in Detroit, arguably the greatest 7th-round pick to make the National Hockey League. Not comparing one to the other, but what's the drivetrain within players like that that allows them to get to this level despite the odds?
Well, I mean, he's a good player. He's a good kid. He's 24 years old, so he's not just a kid. He's worked hard at his game, developed. If you remember when he first came, he had the concussion right away and set him back, but he's been good. He got off to a slow start this year, but just found his way to keep working, and I thought he generated the most offense for us last night of all our players, and so that was a positive thing. Obviously, he's going to decide what the ceiling is for him, but right now he's an important player for us, and he's gotten better and better. Has a chance to help us.
What's he done really well the last stretch here, I guess?
Well, I just think confidence. He probably was going good before it started to show. Usually it comes from winning battles and winning pucks. To me, he keeps the puck alive, so he's not one and done. He's on it, and he stays on it, and he's good about getting it back. He has good detail in his game, but his engine allows him, and that's the biggest part for young players when they come to the league, is the engine of the good players is so good. They can just keep coming shift after shift after shift, and that's what he seems to be able to do and sustain his play.
Jake not at practices.
Yeah, I don't know if it's called hurt. He had a maintenance day today, so we'll see tomorrow.
How's him out tomorrow?
No one's told me any different. He didn't skate today. I assume he is tomorrow.
Mike, how long is the coach's wish list at the trade deadline?
Well, what I found, you talk to your GM every single day, and you talk about your team, and then there comes a point where, no different than we talk about the team and who should play with who and all those things, and there's a point that I have to make the decision and the point he has to make the decisions. And so what you got to do is you got to weigh cost versus the reward, and you got to evaluate the level of your team and where it's at and what you think you can do to help the team. And just because you may want somebody doesn't mean you can afford them, and I think that's kind of like life.
When you mentioned the cost, how much does maintaining the chemistry that you have right now, like how do you value that in the cost of adding a guy with the risk of,
Yeah, I'm not concerned about our chemistry at all. To tell you the truth, I think we got a pretty good group. Seem to like each other, seem to play hard most nights and enjoy being here and all that. So I'm not that concerned. I've been through a lot of trade deadlines, and what I find every year is that if you can improve the team, the guys are all in. They want you to improve the team if you can. Now, the part for the coaches and the players is we got to do our part to push the GM into helping you.
Do you feel like Mitch has had his usual kind of zip of late?
Well, I thought Mitch's line was good, and I thought 2 games ago, so who did we play 2 games ago now? St. Louis. I thought Mitch was really good in St. Louis. I thought he was really good in Vegas. Sometimes the puck, like last night, if Mitch, instead of passing the Himes on the one, shoots it in the net, and the second one right away shoots it in the net, we don't think anything of it. They generated lots of offense last night. The puck never went in for them. So I think sometimes we're in the result business. We all understand that. It's about points for the team and points for the individual that way. But I thought he made lots of good plays last night, and I thought he tracked real hard and did a lot of good things defensively. So to me, I thought he was good. Now, did he get as many points as he normally would get? Probably not.
Was playing him more this year something you discussed before the year?
No, just, because he's penalty killing. You know what I mean? And some penalty killers left last year, and so we had to replace him, and he's been good on it. So, his goals against per 60 on the penalty kill have been outstanding.
Like, where did you see the growth in Tatar's game over the years you had him in Detroit?
Well, Tat's a good player. I mean, he's just a good, honest kid. Needs to be pushed a little bit, but he's an honest player. He's good around the net. He wants to be really good. I assume that probably Tats last year when it didn't go as good is that he would have liked when he went to Vegas. That's motivation in itself to respond. But Tats has, to me, always been a real competitive guy, real good teammate, and dangerous in the scoring area. He's got a good stick, can shoot it real hard, use a long branch, but greasy around the net.
Austin said Andreas reminds him a lot of what Brendan Gallagher brings to Montreal.
Yeah, I've never coached him, so I can't tell you that. What I just think his stick-to-itiveness, his ability to get pucks back and win pucks and then make plays in traffic. He's good along the wall, and he's way heavier than he appears. And what I mean by that is ability to hang on to the puck in traffic. and then win it back. And he seems to be able to cut guys' arms off and own lanes and be on the right side of things to do that. And good players want to play with guys who get the puck.